Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. Join me in the kitchen today because I'm going to show you 2 different hacks that will help you prepare that Thanksgiving dinner and save you a lot of work on Thanksgiving Day. Okay? Well, come on and join me and I'll show you how it's done. It's really, really easy. Okie dokie, thanks for sticking with me. What you see here is a bowl of potatoes. Now, these are the potatoes I'm going to use for my mashed potatoes for the Thanksgiving dinner. So, as a lot of you know, if you make homemade mashed potatoes and it's Thanksgiving Day or whatever holiday you're preparing the potatoes for, you know it takes time to peel and wash those potatoes and cook them and drain them and mash them, and chances are by that time your kitchen is pretty busy and it's pretty packed. But I'm going to show you how you can do this ahead of time. You can get those first steps done several days or even a couple of weeks before your dinner, and it's going to save you a lot of time and stress on the holiday. Okay, I've peeled the potatoes and washed them off. And so now I'm going to chop these potatoes. Now, I'm going to use my Aldi chopper here. I got this a long time ago at Aldi. It was $10. And it's come in handy many, many times. So I'm going to chop the potatoes in the Aldi chopper. Okay, these are the chopped potatoes. I have them in a container, and I have rinsed them in a colander very well. Then I put water over the top of them and just move them around because my objective is to get rid of the starch that's on the potatoes, because this half of the potatoes is going to go into the refrigerator until I'm ready to cook them. Now, you can do this a week in advance if you want to, and it's no problem with it. As you can see, the water is clear. Rinse them enough times and have them in water. Stir them up so that you stir up the starch, and you rinse them enough times until the water they are in is clear. Now, what I like to do is I like to put just a little bit of salt, not much, into the water that they're going to sit in, and to make this water a little colder, sometimes I put some ice cubes in it. I don't think this is going to need it, but you can if you want to. Now, this is going to have a lid put on it. You want a tight lid, and I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. Now, this is just one way that you can peel and dice your potatoes ahead of time, ahead of Thanksgiving Day, so that you're not in the kitchen going through all that. It's already done for you, and these will be perfectly, perfectly good. Just keep the lid on them until you're ready to use them. When you're ready to use them, pour them in a colander, rinse them off, put them, and then cook them the way you would normally cook your potatoes for your mashed potatoes. Okay? All right. Once again, see how clear that water is, and that's what you're looking for. You don't want the water to be cloudy at all, because that starchiness, the cloudiness, it can spoil your potatoes, so you don't want that. Okay, now I'm going to show you the second way you can make your potatoes ahead of time before your big dinner. Okay, I put some water in this kettle on to boil, because what I'm going to do now, I'm going to blanch the potatoes, and then we're going to actually freeze them, but they need to be blanched first. We have to blanch them to stop the aging process of the potatoes. So I've got the potatoes here, and I'm going to dump them in the boiling water. Now, the water has to come back up to a boil, and then we're going to boil these potatoes for a few minutes. I have salted the water too, by the way. So we're going to bring it back up to a boil, going to boil them for a few minutes, and then we're going to take them out and we're going to put them in some ice water. That stops the cooking process. Okay, it's coming back up to a boil, and we're going to let this boil for just a few minutes. We're not cooking the potatoes, we're just blanching them or parboiling them. That's why it's important when they've been boiled for just a few minutes to put them in the ice water so they cool down quickly and it stops the cooking process. Okay, I've turned the heat off. I'm just using this slotted ladle, this spoon, and I'm taking the potatoes out and I'm putting them in the ice water. I want to make sure I get all the potatoes. Okay, I dumped some more ice in there because the potatoes are going to warm up the water a little bit. So this is going to help the potatoes cool down, and it's going to, so that we don't want them hot, because these are going to be frozen. Alrighty, I've drained the potatoes in a colander. I've got the colander set in a bowl so they can drain. And what I have here is a pan that I've lined with parchment paper. On to the next step. Now all we're going to do is we're just going to pour the potatoes into the parchment lined pan. Going to spread them out, and these are going to go into the freezer, and I'm going to flash freeze them. I'm going to try to make sure that I have them in just one layer, but we do the best we can. All right, now then, into the freezer they go. Now those will be in the freezer until they are completely frozen. All right, now I want to show you something. This is some potatoes that I froze, exactly the same method as I've just shown you. I froze these in October. It says 10/20/23. And here's a partial bag. Now then, I did these exactly the same way as I've shown you. And what I've done, I did this as an experiment. I had it in my mind. I thought I could probably do it and that they would be very useful for me. But it worked out so perfectly that I have to show this to you as a way to prepare your potatoes for cooking the mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving Day or any holiday. So what I did was I did the exact same process I've just shown you. I put them in individual quart bags and then just popped them in this bag so that I could actually take out as much as I want. You don't have to do that. You can freeze them and put them all in one freezer bag. So it's very easy to do. Now, this is what I have discovered in doing it this way. I can put these potatoes in the air fryer. They're delicious. And I actually just put a little bit of olive oil on them, salt, pepper, put them in the air fryer. They are really good. I have made a sheet pan dinner with these. Put them on the sheet pan with chicken and various other vegetables that were frozen, and they're beautiful. They come out absolutely beautiful. You can boil these potatoes, as in for mashed potatoes. You can fry these potatoes. I used some of these the other day, and I had some frozen cabbage. I used the cabbage and the potatoes, and I fried them in some bacon fat. So this is awesome, and I'm going to continue to do this. This is especially helpful for make ahead meal prep ingredients. It is helpful for on the occasion when you have too many potatoes, or maybe you've gotten a really good buy on potatoes and you want to take advantage of that, but you know you're not going to use them fast enough, and maybe you're not a canner. You can freeze your potatoes, but you must blanch them first. You must parboil them first. That is important. And it's also going to be important for your finished product for whatever you're going to use your potatoes for. So that is it. That's what I wanted to show you today. Now then, that's two different ways to do your potatoes. This would be long-term storage, because look, that's October. This would be long-term storage. And the other way, with your potatoes all prepped and ready in the ice water in the refrigerator, that is a short-term way to do it. You can do that even a week in advance before Thanksgiving. Today is Saturday. Thanksgiving is coming up on Thursday. You can do it now. And the best part of it is you can do this preparation when you have some spare time. It doesn't really take that long. Just decide what method you want to use and go for that. Okay? All right, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you today. I just felt like I wanted to share this with you because we all need some time savers. If any of you have any time savers that you use over the holidays, please let me know and put it in the comments below, because it helps me and it helps everybody else too, because I think that the friends of this channel do read the comments. So that's it for me today. I love you guys. You know I do. And if you can like, subscribe, and share, that would be great. Please share, because somebody might need to know this stuff and it might help them too. All right. I love ya. And as always, little is much when God is in it. All right. You guys, please take care of yourself and have a beautiful, beautiful day. All right. Love ya. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.